I need more time.
I can give you time, but to go back into
Give me what I want. Give me what I earned. I won.
Hello and welcome to another edition of me playing Twisted Metal. My name is Drew, and I hope you enjoy. This is it, the final Twisted Metal 1 character. It's been a long, arduous journey where I learned a lot about this game, about twisting metal, and even about myself. When I first fired up the game for this series, I thought that the first Twisted Metal game would be a bare-bones, simple, and janky mess that did nothing more than its job of being the foundation for which the rest of the series would be built. While Twisted Metal can't escape the Jankosaurus Rex allegations, it did deliver new and exciting elements every time I played. I cannot deny that thought and passion were poured into every part of this game. It rewards players for their time spent tearing up the streets of LA. Secret health, secret weapons, destructible environments, even surprising hardcore car parkour using the catapult pickups. And of course, the recognition of enemy behavior and how every AI vehicle has its own personality and way of approaching combat. It's been extremely satisfying to sit down and fully engage with this game and learn to appreciate what it is for what it is. Roadkill is the final playable character on the roster. This heap of scrap is poised to take this series home and usher me into the next chapter that is Twisted Metal 2. Wish me luck. This is and has been Twisted Metal.
It's me, your boy, Duck Knuckle. I'm here to ass, gum, and kick chew. It might take a while. In the meantime, subscribe to my bro, Drew Desidue.
Roadkill is pieced together from many junkyard hulks. Roadkill is a heavily armored demolition derby on wheels. Captain Spears is a man filled with regrets. He is competing in Twisted Metal in hopes of recreating the past in which he is currently living. And I would have to say that Captain Spears' bio is probably the most interesting at face value. I think all the other bios are pretty generic, but this guy has an air of mystery about him. He's an enigma. What the hell does that mean? He's competing in the hopes of recreating the past in which he is currently living. He's filled with regrets. He's angsty. He's mad. Let's do him proud. The special weapon is the Steel Dagger, a giant rod of rusty metal fired at 100 miles per hour. A metal javelin that destroys whatever it hits. The fact that it says it fires at specifically 100 miles per hour is kind of interesting because most cars in this game, even the slowest ones, like 100 miles per hour is easily achieved. And so that would mean this thing cannot keep up, but it can. But it does not destroy whatever it hits. It's basically just a fire missile with worse homing. Special weapon power is a solid 3, which I would agree with. Speed is a 4, which I do not. Handling 2. And armor is a whopping 4. So this guy has a bit of speed, a bit of handling. He's a more well-rounded character than most. I would say maybe only Yellow Jacket's more balanced than he is, but I think for most players who enjoy a more, agile, nimble car, this is a very good choice. Anyways, let's get started. And I'm actually very fortunate that Outlaw is the first guy we have to destroy because when I was doing practice, I got Hammerhead and Sweet Tooth for the two first ones, and it's very uncomfortable. Not the guy you want to be stuck in a phone booth with, but Outlaw is he's an easy out, sort of a weak, ineffectual, frankly embarrassing spot on the roster. But when we get to Twisted Metal 2, we'll see a lot of these characters sort of grow into their roles in Twisted Metal. This is not their final form, and thank goodness for that, because many of them just completely suck ass. So there goes him, and we're well on our way to having a good playthrough here, so I'm very excited for this being the last playthrough, the final exhibition of all that I've learned. And what I've learned most is to like this game. This game is outstanding. Way better than I ever really gave it credit for, and I think that that's the purpose of doing this sort of playthrough, is to give it the chance to, show it what it's got. And I think for most people when they say it's an acquired taste, it's very true, but it doesn't take much to love this game. It really doesn't. You just have to give it a chance. I think as far as difficulty goes, this might be the most balanced Twisted Metal game. It's not easy by any stretch, but I think just the fact that the difficulty comes from mistakes that you make versus the AI just, being goons, cheese, spam people. Like in Twisted Metal 2, a lot of the difficulty comes from just the AI being just unrelenting and awful. But in this game, like, the difficulty I think comes from maybe the handling, but you can sort of, tame that, and then the ramming of the bigger vehicles like Warthog and Darkseid and so on. Like, those guys, they'll just fuck you up. But I think after a while, you sort of just learn how to deal with each opponent. They all have their little quirks and nuances, And dealing with them is just a matter of learning, a matter of paying attention, being observant and mindful of what's in front of you, and just knowing that, okay, when I encounter this person, this can happen. Although I will argue that in some maps, it does not matter what you do or what you know, you're just going to get fucked. Because the AIs can just sort of team up. I don't think they mean to, I think they're just swarming you, they just want to suffocate you. Many enemies in this game, I think, they don't do well on their own, but they work well as a team of ridiculous, like, conglomerations of Grims and Hammerheads and Sweet Tooths, all conspiring to destroy. One thing I think the difficulty also is expressed in this game is by just the amount of weapons and abilities and stuff that just disrupt you. Like, many special weapons and homing missiles and freeze missiles, like, all they do is really just stop you or slow you down or throw you in a weird direction. They just want to disrupt you. Whatever you want to do in the game, it just wants to make sure you don't do it. Make things as difficult as possible. So overcoming that stuff is really the key to victory. But when I first started, I didn't fucking know that. I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know where the secret healths were. I didn't know, where like secret weapons could be. Like on Cyburbia, you could stop at the gas station at the 7-Eleven and just pick up a couple of free homing missiles and power missiles. I didn't know that stuff, but those little details and nuances, I think, just really bring this game to form. And I think it shows all the effort and passion that was put into it by Jaffe and company. Where I thought this game was really just cars and guns, and that was it. And, any sort of depth outside of that was purely unintentional. But no, there was a lot of thought put into this game. And, David Jaffe, for all the shit that I talk about him, he's got a lot of bad takes, but when he said at one point that Twisted Metal 1 has better gameplay than Twisted Metal Black, I still don't agree with him, but I think at the very least, I gave this game a chance to make its own argument for that. I still don't agree. I still think Twisted Metal Black has better gameplay, but I can see his point. I don't think he's wrong. I am informed enough and have played this game enough that I don't think that if someone had that opinion, that they're insane. And I think that's the best you can say for anything, for anyone's opinion. To get some more weapons. That's the one thing on this game that I have yet to overcome, is just the lack of weapons. And just finding them, they're so spread out, they're so far apart, and just trolling the map half the time just to find weapons. I guess that's the point of Twisted Metal, just that ebb and flow of trying to find weapons and then going into combat. But in this game, it just feels more spread out. It's not as immediate as other games. Just because the maps are so sprawling and big that just the pace of combat is a bit slower than other games, when I think I want to be more aggressive. Good lord, Sweet Tooth, my god. I want to be in the video that bad, just fucking say so, Jesus Christ. I think when you compare this game to, a Twisted Metal 2 or a Twisted Metal Black and stuff, like it's definitely much slower. But that's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I think having a game that is a bit more grounded and a bit more realistic, I think does have a place. And there's no other Twisted Metal game like this that has the same feel and emotion to it, where it's not trying to be any sort of style or theme, it just is. The game does try to, spice it up a little bit with its characters. I mean, just the roster on a spreadsheet is fucking insane. But I think that's for the better. I'm glad that they added more stuff, because if it was just cars and guns, I don't think people would have the emotional connection that they do to the game. So I think every choice they made for this game was the right choice, and even if it wasn't always fully baked and fully cooked, I still think it was the right call. So just the biggest shout out to David Jaffe and the team at Single Track for just putting something together that it stands the test of time. And also, I do talk a lot of shit about David Jaffe, and I'm sure if you were ever to watch this, which I highly fucking doubt he would, I'm sure his response would be, well, okay, fuck you, dude, what have you ever made? And that's a great response. Who am I? Who the fuck am I? I call David Jaffe a clown goon when I've done nothing. Anything that he's done far better than I ever could. Well, maybe I should keep my fucking mouth shut. Anyways, now we're on to Riverpark Rumble. We're halfway through the game. Just rifling through. Completing this game has been just an absolute joy, and I'm very grateful that I get to share my experience on YouTube. Because I'm just a slightly annoyed, petty YouTube gamer who's just playing a game that's 30 years old. who am I but, you know, the luckiest person on the planet who has support and viewers that want to see me play this goddamn game. And I really, really do appreciate all the support that this has got. And when I first started uploading these, like, you know, a couple weeks ago or whatever, I genuinely did not expect there to be really any engagement or momentum or viewership at all with it. It was just, hey, I want to play these games again. We had just done like a Twisted Boys tournament on Nick's channel, where all the different people at Twisted Metal Federation, all the Twisted Boys, we got together and just played Twisted Metal games. And I had not played these games in a little while because I was focusing on like Fallout content and stuff. But I was kind of off-put by how poor I was at these games, because I only really care about Twisted Metal Black as far as gameplay goes. That's the only one I've spent really a good amount of time with, and so I wanted to change that. I wanted to be a more well-rounded and informed, you know, creator of Twisted Metal. I appreciate all the games, and I know probably more than most people about most of them, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is something that I really haven't, you know, experienced as much with, especially Twisted Metal 1, you know, Twisted Metal 4. Like, there's just games that I really have strong opinions about when I really shouldn't. I should be more humble. I should just sit down and just experience them start to finish. And so that's what I'm doing with Twisted Metal 1, and it's just been such a blessing to be able to share it with everybody. This one is sort of like a conclusion, a post-mortem on my time with this game. Just not a victory lap, because I'm getting my ass slapped around, but, you know, just a sort of a quiet celebration of all that we've achieved in the past week or two playing this game. One thing I didn't think I would do is hate Spectre, but yet I do. I want him to perish. I want him to burn in the fires of hell for all of eternity. Go, you stupid, stupid ghost. Sweet Tooth is going to be a problem for me, and this is what I mean by enemies bunching up, because, like, there's a parade of assholes marching down the street, all coming for my butthole, and I will not allow it. Don't want to run into him. I just want to get him to stop so he doesn't run me over. Here he goes. Well done. Well achieved. You should be proud of yourself, Hammerhead. So I can get to this health bridge before someone just fucking beams me. Well, okay. Ask and you shall receive, apparently. This game just fucking hates me. I refuse to believe that David Jaffe is not a creator who wants to spite everyone who plays and enjoys his games. Like, a lot of his game design difficulty just comes from, wouldn't it be really annoying if this happened? And then the players has to figure out how to avoid that very annoying thing that he implemented. Like, rich and rewarding gameplay I don't think comes from, like, the catharsis of overcoming something that's annoyed the fuck out of you. I think a challenge can be fun without being annoying. I don't think he has a way to separate annoying from challenging. But I'm also a very easily annoyed person, so maybe I'm speaking not for everybody, but just for other petty pricks on the internet, like me. I would like weapons. Are there any weapons? Hello, weapons. Nice to meet you. I am Drew, and I hope you enjoy me shooting you out of my guns. Oh, Yellow Jacket, you son of a bitch. You serpentining bastard. Get over here. I'm gonna force you that missile right up your fucking gullet, dude. He kept saying yeah. You know, he has no way to say no. Just me and Crimson Fury fighting to the death. Once for all the marbles, you son of a bitch. For killing me. Crimson Fury is probably, on a scale of how cool the car is to how forgettable he is, probably top ranked in that regard. Go grab myself some weapons at the old 7-Eleven. It's a nervous tick that I have now to just go fucking troll for that right away. It's just so useful. Like, I don't think I can play these games without doing that. Like, if I had to do a challenge playthrough where I couldn't use, like, secret healths or all the little, you know, nooks and crannies like that, I would probably just not even try. To me, it's part of the game. It's not supposed to be secret. It's just a part of the game. Something that you can, you know, on the schoolyard just say, hey, fellow kids, did you know that you could, you know, do this in Twisted Metal? The secret health is here. Let me just share on the playground. I think it's what it's for. I don't think it's meant to be like something truly hidden I think it was fully intended. A rare bit of mercy from David Jaffe and his lack of understanding of what difficulty means. Because also, like, the secret health thing has continued in pretty much every Twisted Metal game developed by Single Track and Incog Inc. Like, Twisted Metal 2 has them, Twisted Metal Black has them. I don't think Head On has them, but I don't think it even needs it. I think they understand that, oh my god, it's Sweet Tooth on a fucking tear. It is never a smart idea to be directly in front of Sweet Tooth. He's like the opposite of a horse, where you don't want to get directly behind a horse, but you can't get directly in front of him. He will just fuck you up. You gotta stay behind him. Okay, I don't know why my health just evaporated that quickly, but okay. Alright, alright, alright. Chill, chill, chill. Just get on the fucking spot. Oh my god, the turning circle in these cars is just so ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Dark side. I'll, hanging around down here. I love when Hammerhead is sort of bunched up with other characters, because he's just a... he's a wrecking ball. He's a berserker. And he will not discriminate who he's attacking. He will just run into people and do damage to them. It's incredible. I think this is the one... I think it's this one. It is, great. I've guessed it right every time. Since I found out where it was, I've guessed it right. Almost every time. Get out of here, Dark Side. Oh, so many power missiles, so good. I don't want to waste my last one on him, but yeah, fuck it, special. Get rid of him. Hammerhead is... ooh, the power came back already. Wow, this game is really wanting this playthrough to go well. Finally, this game is just accepting me into its life. Thank you, game. It means a lot. My heart is full of twisting and metal. May Jaffe bless us all. Okay, I'm just gonna... oh, I don't want to die. I forgot I have no fucking lives. Holy shit. Getting way too risky there. I was trying to, like, sort of poop out a mine as he ran me over, hoping that it would just sort of... I would just be bait for him to run over the mine, but did not work out that well. If Hammer wants to come towards me, he's getting very aggressive for somebody who has no fucking health. If he wants to just chill for a second while I... how are my machine guns not hitting him? Am I fucking crazy or what? Okay, what the actual shit? Okay, thank you, Spectre. I think Spectre just gave me a hand there, which I don't care what he does. He will not be accepted into my heart. And he took my power miss. Okay. Alright, fuck you, Spectre. I knew it was all a game. It was all a ruse. You're just trying to trick me. Fucking trying to gaslight me, trying to manipulate me. It won't happen. Two specialists available. Nice. We'll force feed these metal rods right up Spectre's ass. You know, Metallica, I think, had an album where they were going to name it Metal Up Your Ass. They had to change it for, like, a censorship reasons, because, you know, record labels have no sense of humor. But anyway, I'm going to do that to these guys. Shove a metal rod right up their stupid asses. Get over here, Sweet Tooth. You know what's good for you. Oh, shit, I missed. Oh, God. Dude, Sweet Tooth, you're just... oh, don't... okay, thank God. I thought he was going to fucking unload on me. I don't think any human being wants Sweet Tooth to unload on them. Maybe Jaffe. Maybe Jaffe, but no one else. Oh god, okay, there's a healing bridge over here, thank God. A homing missile over there. Ooh, 2 healing bridges, okay, cool. So I think we're in a good spot. Just 3 opponents left. I have the Yellow Jacket, Warthog, and Grim. Yellow Jacket is fucking on his last legs. Poor guy, he just wanted to drive again. Well, he got his wish. He got the drive. He made it to the 5th level. Good for you, buddy. We're all happy for you. I kind of wish if you went over a healing bridge, it sort of reset your momentum, because, good God, like, sometimes you just fly off and lose damage right away. The walls have hands, and they do not miss. Okay, now it's just, I think, Warthog down here. That's going to be a tough one. Warthog does not mess around. But I'm going to have to deal with Warthog before I deal with Mr. Grimm, so good luck to me. The good news is all the healing bridges came back very quickly after I took that last one, so As long as no one just insta-kills me with their fucking ram damage, then I should be A-okay, although Warthog is hard on me. Gonna follow me that close, buddy? There's some fucking rides for you. That's what they're good for. When the enemy wants to suffocate you and they want to just fucking bear down on you, you have no room to move, you drop a mine on them. In Grim, untouched. He survived Cyburbia to this point without being damaged. Insane. Incredible display of skill, agility, and manliness. That's peak male performance right there. Come on, buddy. There you go. And I have no weapons to take into the final battle. It's going to be tough. And of course, we face Hammerhead, because I feel like I always face Hammerhead. I don't think there's a single level where I don't face this green fuck. He's so annoying. You get close to him, his stupid sound effect plays. You're like magnetized to the bottom. You cannot move. And even when you kill him, his body still like sucks you into it. It's so goddamn annoying. And yet he's on every map with every character, it feels like, except for maybe the first one. You know, obviously you can't just pull him every time, but I feel like the developers just wanted Hammerhead to be on every fucking map. They're just so proud of how they programmed his fucking special. Oh my god. Oh lord. Oh lordy loo. Hey Pit Viper, I need you to get out of here. It's gonna get ugly for you if you don't leave. Between me, fucking Hammerhead. Yeah, he's laying so many fucking mines too. Oh, I thought he can drive. Okay, is he just unable to drive off? Is that how this works? Because he literally like hit nothing and bounced off the edge. Incredible. Defying logic, defying... Oh lord, that was close. Yeah, Roadkill has a sliding problem, kind of similar to Pit Viper. Or they have decent speed, but not great. But they just slide like a motherfucker. Like if you're going like top speed and try to turn, you will just continue. See if I can open up the skybox. One person was letting me know that you can reverse in... Okay, we're not. You can reverse in full speed to the skybox, and doing so will instantly destroy it. And I have not tried it until now. Like, now's a good time. This is the final playthrough of Twisted Metal 1. Time to pull out all the stops. Okay, I don't know why I turned to my D-pad. Just getting a little too excited there. Oh, hey. Interesting. Okay. That's not what I expected. I don't think it exploded. I think I just, like, clipped through it. So now I think I'm in a spot where Pit Viper can't get to me unless they just unload on the fucking skybox. That was crazy. That's fucking bizarre. There it goes. It finally got destroyed. She can come down here and join me now. Come on, Pity. Come on, Pity. Down here and face me, you fucking coward. She knows that she'll never appear in the series ever again. Trying to delay the inevitable. God, is she really not going to come down? I really got to go up to her? Or seriously? Plenty of weapons. Lots of weapons on this time. You'll love to see it. Did I punch her off the edge? Or is she behind me? Yep, no, that was it. I punted her right off the edge. Perfect. Haven't done that before. Yeah, this final playthrough is kind of anticlimactic. Not a lot of excitement, I suppose, like of things, but it's actually helping me out. A lot of good weapons, a lot of good moments. The game showing mercy, the rare bit of mercy from Twisted Metal. A historically unforgiving franchise that gives little fucks for you and the fun you're having. I have so many fucking homing missiles. Actually insane. Alright, there we go. Power. Power. Oh, you stupid fuck. Come on, minion, just come up here. Stop being a baby. Being a little too brave. You really drive... I'm right here, minion. What are you doing? What are you going up there for? A little bit behind on where I am. Okay, great. Fucking whiff that shot. Whiffed it hard. It's all good. I have 3 lives. And 1/3 of a cat. 3 lives. Oh my god, drive up the fucking ramp, dude. God, he doesn't want this shit to end either. Minion, you're gonna be in the next game, dude. You're a mid-boss. We'll see you even sooner. All you gotta do is just fucking suck it up. Stop being a baby. Okay, fucking tail whip me, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough. Way to go, Minion. Way to go, us.
As winner of my competition, I shall grant to you anything you request. Let's see what you've come asking for.
I already turned in my contract, Calypso. You should know what I want.
The jungle rules of South America. You were a commander for the Allied troops. What was that, 5 years ago?
4.5.
Now you want to go back in time. Set things straight. An interesting request.
I lost them all. 25 good men, and I sent them straight into an enemy trap. I want a second chance, Calypso. Word is, you can give me that.
I wonder if you really know what it means to go back in time. Really to go back.
Damn it, I don't need a lecture. I need to save my men. I need more time.
I can give you time, but to go back and to
Give me what I want. Give me what I earned. I won. My God, he did it.
Commander, if you can hear me, we're heading into the forge. We'll keep you posted on what we find.
No! Stay out of there! Stay out of the forge!
Yes, sir. Pulling back, sir.
Wait for me! You guys stay put! No.
And there you have it. That was Twisted Metal 1 in its entirety. The complete series. We've done it. All 12 characters played through and done. It was a ton of fun to play through. The game has all the characters, especially our friend here, Roadkill, who was supposed to be one of the better ones, and I would agree with that. He was pretty fun, pretty good, pretty solid. He epitomizes what this game is. Sort of rough and tumble, slapped together, but a lot of fun and very, very solid. I hope you've enjoyed the series to this point. Let me know what you think, and next time we'll see this in Twisted Metal 2. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Sup, baby? You're on some real dope king shit, real talk. Sometimes the heaviest things we lift are not the weights, but our feelings. Keep your head up, king. Your crown is falling.